Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Muhammad Zaman Ashraf. I welcome you all in basic organic chemistry. Today, our topic is preparation of alkenes. So we use dehydrohalogenation reaction for the preparation of alkenes. In my previous lectures, I have discussed the preparation of alkenes from dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halides, and E2 mechanism has been discussed in my previous lectures. Today we discuss elimination unimolecular mechanism, I mean E1 mechanism. So let's start with E1 mechanism. E1 reactions. So E1 reaction, they stand elimination unimolecular. So when you discuss the kinetics of this reaction, so kinetics rate of reaction only depends upon substrate alkyl halides. So in E2 mechanism, the rate of reaction, it depends upon both the concentration of alkyl halide substrate and also the base. So E1 reactions, they are carried out in the presence of polarizable solvent like water or ethanol, and no strong base is used in case of E1 reaction. On the other hand, in E2 mechanism, the reaction was carried out in the presence of strong base like alkoxide. So our substrate alkyl halides, normally they are tertiary substrates. So we have, अगर आप इस reaction को लिखें, we have carbon, carbon and X. This is halogen. This is H. It is two-step process. First is the formation of, this is reversible. Formation of a carbocation. So carbocation intermediates, they are formed in E1 mechanism, and then this is the second step in which अमूमन जो है वो हम अल्कोहल यूज़ करते हैं. It abstract this hydrogen, results in the formation of carbon-carbon double bond. So in this reaction आप देख रहे हैं, we don't use any strong base. The first step is the ionization and formation of carbocation. It is two-step process. This is first step and this is second step. Another thing which is important when we discuss the E1 reaction, the substitution reaction. अब आप जो है वो यहाँ जब E1 reaction को explain कर रहे होंगे, your intermediates are carbocation, तो यहाँ जो है वो substitution reaction को discuss करना ज़रूरी है, because there is a competition between elimination and substitution reaction. Because यहाँ आप देख रहे हैं आपके पास जो intermediates हैं, they are carbocation. अगर आप जो है वो न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शंस को डिस्कस करें और SN1 रिएक्शन को जो है वो डिस्कस करें, द SN1 रिएक्शन दे आल्सो इन्वॉल्व द इंटरमीडिएट विच आर सेम कार्बोकेटाइन. सो इट मीन दिस E1 reactions, they are accompanied by substitution reaction in which this solvent, it attacks at this carbon, results in the substitution reaction. So it means this is elimination and this is substitution. And here we have product CH, C and OC2H5. This is elimination product, this is substitution product. So there is a competition between elimination and substitution reaction. So it means multiple products, they are formed when we are carried out elimination reaction with E1 mechanism. Our substrates, they are normally, we have CH3, C, CH3, CH3, XR, Br. So first step is the CH3, C, CH3, CH3, carbocation, and then by elimination we have CH2, CH3. दिस इज एलिमिनेशन प्रोडक्ट. सो दिस रिएक्शन अगर आप इसको जो है वो डिस्कस करें, नॉर्मली it is carried out in the presence of C2H5OH and heat. So it means there is no role of this strong base. यहाँ आप strong base का रोल उस तरह important नहीं है जितना important formation of carbocation है. So that's why polarizable solvent we use, they assist the formation of this carbocation, which increase these solvents, they increase the stability of this carbocation. अगर आप water या जो है वो ethanol में ये reaction करते हैं, then it increase the stability of this carbocation. So that's why we use polarizable solvent when we carried out this E1 reaction. The intermediates carbocations, they are formed in case of E1 mechanism. So there are chances for the rearrangement reaction. So it means when we carried out E1 reactions, there are different things which we have to discuss. The first one is elimination, second one is substitution, and third one is rearrangement in carbocation. So rearrangement in E1 reaction. We have suppose अगर हमारे सबस्ट्रेट जो है वो CH3 कार्बन, CH3H, Br, CH3H. So here we have first step is the removal of Br, and we have CH3C, CH3H, and we have CH3H. This carbocation is formed. So अगर आप इसे देखें, this carbocation, this carbon is attached with two carbon, that's why this is secondary carbocation, and there is chance for the shifting of this H to this carbon. This is normally known as hydride shift. This hydrogen, it migrates from this carbon to this carbon. So it rearrange the carbocation, mean conversion of one carbocation into another one. अगर आप इसे देखेंगे, then we have CH3C, CH3, and we have CH2 and CH3. This is secondary carbocation and this is tertiary carbocation. So we know that tertiary carbocations, they are more stable. That's why chances for the formation of this tertiary carbocation is greater as compared to secondary carbocation. So such rearrangements, they are possible in case of E1 mechanism. And then यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं we have two different हाइड्रोजन. ये हाइड्रोजन भी रिमूव हो सकती है तो यहाँ डबल बॉन्ड आएगा, या ये हाइड्रोजन रिमूव हो और यहाँ डबल बॉन्ड आएगा. सो हियर वी हैव आपके पास दो पॉसिबिलिटीज़ हैं, CH2 डबल बॉन्ड C, CH3 and then कार्बन CH2 CH3. जब आप इस हाइड्रोजन को जो है वो रिमूव करते हैं, और अगर आप उस हाइड्रोजन को जो है वो रिमूव करें, देन वी हैव CH3 C, CH3 डबल बॉन्ड H and CH3. So it means in conclusion we have multiple products when we carried out E1 reactions. और अगर आप जो है वो synthetic point of view से देखें, then E1 reactions, they are not normally synthetically useful because we have a number of different products. The first one is elimination product, and then substitution product, and then some products, they are formed by rearrangement of this carbocation, and we have two different alkenes. So multiple products, they are formed that reduce the application of this E1 reaction. लेकिन the E1 reaction, they have been used to study the carbocation. So let's discuss some examples. We have cyclohexane substrate, CH3 and Br. When it react with C2H5OH and heat, so normally we expect this product, more stable alkene, dehydrohalogenation, removal of H and Br. And we know that this reaction, it involves this carbocation. The first step is the formation of this carbocation. Okay, so the substitution product, we have CH3 and O C2H5. दिस इज सब्स्टिट्यूशन प्रोडक्ट. अगर इस कार्बोकेटाइन पे ये ऑक्सीजन एज अ न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटैक करता है, देन वी हैव सब्स्टिट्यूशन प्रोडक्ट. एंड आल्सो अनदर माइनर प्रोडक्ट, this, because here we have two different types of beta hydrogen. अगर आप इसे देखेंगे, this hydrogen or this hydrogen, both these are same. So it means three different products they are expected by this reactant cyclohexane substrate. Another one, अगर आप, this is CH3 and here we have Br, the same reagent ethanol and heat अगर आप use करते हैं, then we have first product here cyclohexene elimination product, and we have this one substitution product. So these are elimination and substitution products, but we know that अगर इससे जो कार्बोकेटाइन बनेगा वो ये है, this is CH3 and positive charge, and we know that here is hydrogen, this hydrogen is shifted to this carbon rearrangement, and this carbocation is rearranged into tertiary carbocation, because this is secondary carbocation and this is tertiary carbocation. Then we have some more products which are CH3 और यहाँ जो है वो ये C2H5, okay, and also elimination minor product, this alkene is formed. So we here can concluded that when we have a single substrate, but if it react with E1 reaction, it will gives us multiple products, that even two alkenes because of rearrangement of carbocation, and these two are substitution product. One is formed by normal reaction of this O negative with this carbocation, and second is with rearrangement reaction. So let's discuss another example. So let's try to solve the formation of different products from a single reactant. आप इसकी try कर सकते हैं before you watch this complete reaction. Suppose here we have an alkyl halide. In the presence of methanol heat, it is converted into one product, and we have another product, and we have another product, and we have another product. So just you try to solve this answer, how we can get these different products from this single reactant. So it can be justified if we have some even reaction mechanism, and we have knowledge of rearrangement in carbocation. So for example, here we have first this carbocation is formed. This is primary carbocation, unstable. So this hydrogen when shift here, we have this type of carbocation. Another way in which this carbocation is rearranged, this bond shifted here and one of the hydrogen, then we have this type of carbocation, positive charge. So if we have these two different carbocations, then we can justify the formation of these products. मिसाल के तौर पे अगर जो है वो डायरेक्ट एलिमिनेशन होती है इस हाइड्रोजन की उस Br की, then we have this methylene cyclohexane, and if we have this product, then this CH3OH, it attacks at this carbocation. अगर ये यहाँ अटैक करता है तो फिर आपकी ये प्रोडक्ट जो है वो बनेगी. एंड इफ यू हैव दिस 5 member ring positive charge, then removal of this hydrogen, it will gives us this cyclopentene. And if we have CH3OH, if it attacks as a nucleophile at this carbon, then we have this product. Okay, and methyl cyclobutene also form as a product in this reaction. So formation of these multiple products, it can be justified by rearrangement of this primary carbocation into secondary and tertiary carbocation. So this is all about the E1 reaction. In conclusion, the elimination unimolecular mechanism, it is two-step process. First is the formation of carbocation and second is the formation of product. So product by elimination reaction and also by substitution reaction, because there is competition between elimination and substitution reaction, and also multiple products, they are formed by rearrangement of carbocation. This is because the E1 reactions, they are normally not used in synthetic purpose, but they are used to study the carbocation chemistry. This is all about elimination unimolecular mechanism. In my upcoming lecture, I will discuss some more methods which are used for the preparation of alkenes. Thank you very much.